I'm back again with another knife overview video. This time is also a handmade folder. It's also made in Indonesia. It's by a guy named Mr. Bagus. Mr. Bagus. Okay, I'll put his Instagram account in the description below, so you guys, anybody who's interested in getting the knife, can contact him directly. All of the Indonesian made knives I do not sell. I only sell Riyadh, Kaiser, and stuff like that. So all the stuff, the local made knives here is purely just a promotion for them, I guess. Is to promote Indonesian knife makers and stuff like that. Now, interesting thing about this knife, I'll show you guys the closer look at this knife. Okay. Now, before you pass judgment on this knife, I'll share this bit of information for you guys to consider. Now, this is basically his first knife. How about that? Okay. So, well, before that, obviously he made some prototypes and stuff like that. Even, well, before the folding knives, he made one neck knife. Okay. But before that, he's not a knife maker. I don't consider him as a knife maker. I don't know if you should consider that. I said, so what's your machining background? None, he said. So basically just watch and learn all the people that who make knives, I guess. So based on that information, I gave him my utmost respect, man. I've always dreamed of making my own knife, but haven't get the chance to do that. So this guy did it. All right, and to be honest, it's actually pretty good. Okay, it's not perfect. I'll show you guys the action right here. Okay. Oh, see that? That's pretty smooth. Okay, this knife right here is running on ball bearing pivot. It's steel bearing, if I'm not mistaken. Probably it could be ceramic. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. It's a frame lock. Now this side, these are all titanium, guys. Okay. I don't know how he finished this one. Okay. Now this titanium, I'm not sure if it's 6AL4V titanium, but this is titanium. Features a milled pocket clip. Okay. Not long enough, if you ask me, but it gets the job done. I put this in my pocket the whole day yesterday. It's pretty, you know, it's all right. It's fine, no problem whatsoever. Blade centering is fine. Okay. Lockup is good. Lockup is it's actually pretty good. This is perfect lockup if you ask me. It's not too early, it's not too late. Very nice. Okay. There's a very tiny bit of stickiness to it. You almost don't feel it, but it's there. Maybe it'll go away after some time, but as of now, it's there. Okay. Now the action of this knife is actually pretty good. Okay. Now I haven't been broken in, I guess, so it's still pretty stiff. Now even if it's in its stiff condition, it's still performing pretty smooth. Okay. Except one thing. The detent is actually it's not as hard as I want it to, so you know, I think I told the guy next time, I think you might want to stiffen the detent. All right. And also there's a couple of things that needs to be corrected, if I'm not mistaken. If you want to agree with me or not, there's a lot of chamfering that needs to be done on the corners and stuff like that, especially on this side. As you can see, I nicked my fingernails yesterday. See that? See this right there? Okay. It's split into two because of I think it's on this part right here. Now the knife, the flipper tab is fine, except maybe they need to round off the corners a bit more, so it's more pleasant to be during the flipping thing, I guess. All right. What's wrong with this camera? It doesn't want to focus on me. Okay, there you go. As you can see, this knife feature, that's the maker's logo right there, BGS, which stands for Bagus. Okay, and it has an owl right there. And this knife, it's called the Arjuna. Okay, this knife, it's the Arjuna, and it features a K110 blade steel, which I think is a leaf spring from cars, or from trucks, I think. Now this knife is also also features a convex grind. It has a second bevel, which is not very. It's not the most perfect second bevel, but you know, this knife is freaking sharp. I just cut some cardboard just a few minutes ago. It's really sharp. It holds the edge really well. Okay, I guess that's about it. It's not much to say. I guess if you guys want a custom handmade knives with it doesn't cost $1,000, $2,000, stuff like that. Pretty affordable custom handmade knives. Give him a shout out, man. Contact him. You know, I think his books are pretty open right now. Not a lot of people know that he this guy yet, so that's why I made this video, so everybody can see his creation. You know, promote him, I guess. You know, if I'm not mistaken, I think he makes his own carbon fiber as well. So how about that? Okay, check that out. Very nice. Love this knife. It's pretty solid, you know. Lockup is very good. There's a bit of movement, I think I should mention, up and down, but it's probably due to the frame lock, the lockup being not pushed further enough to the right. Its locking position, the contact, I guess, the lockup. Other than that, it's fine. It's easily fixable by me pushing this, tuning it myself, taking the knife apart and just give a tiny bit of push to the right. You know, it should fix that problem. All right, guys. Oh yeah, I should mention also, this knife is made without CNC. Obviously, it's made manually with manual drill press, belt grinder, and you know, angle grinder and stuff like that. So it's pretty manual. So the amount of accomplishment that he accomplished based on his lack of experience, it's got my utmost respect, man. All right, so if you guys notice, before I finish the video, if you guys notice my previous video, the Garuda, there's a lot of similarities between this knife and that one. So it's the reason for that is because both of these knives are made in the same place. It's made in the same place, but by a different guy. So basically, there's a place in Jakarta in Indonesia where a lot of knife makers, and more than one, more than two, I think a couple of them, actually make their knives in that one place. So they all share the equipments and stuff like that. So pretty cool, man. So you see a lot of influence, a lot of them have influences in their knife design from one another. So that's the reason why this knife actually looks quite similar to the ones, to the previous video, to the knife in my previous video, the Garuda. Alright guys, there's more flipper, there's more custom made knives coming soon. It's actually on its way here to my place. Can't wait to do the video for that knife. I'll see you guys soon. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.